My fiancé told me, "My ex is just a friend, please trust me." So I did. Then I found the receipts, the messages, and the truth that broke our engagement. I never thought I'd be the kind of guy who ends up writing something like this. I'm 32, stable job, quiet life, and for a long time, I believed I was lucky. I met Lisa when I was 28. She was funny, ambitious, and had this way of making every room feel less heavy. We moved in together after a year, and I proposed 2 years later. Everything about our life felt planned out: a house, a wedding date, a future that looked safe. But safe can be deceiving. It started one Saturday afternoon. She told me she was heading to a book club with a friend, Megan. Nothing strange about that. Lisa's always been the organized social life type, but she left her laptop open on the kitchen counter. That's something she never does. I didn't mean to snoop, I really didn't. But when I passed by, I saw a new email notification pop up. It was from someone named Adam. Subject line: catch up? I clicked it. The email was short, a few lines, but it hit like a punch. Saw you last week. That little pause when you saw me, do you remember? It hit me. That's it. Just that. But it was enough to freeze me. I wanted to tell myself it was nothing, a weird inside joke. Maybe an old friend being awkward. But my stomach knew better. You can't fake the kind of dread that comes with recognition, that sense that something in your life just shifted and you can't unsee it. That night, Lisa came home, all smiles, smelling like wine and perfume. She hugged me, talked about her book club, and I pretended to listen. I was watching her eyes, her hands, the way she moved around the room. It's strange how fast love turns into suspicion once doubt creeps in. After dinner, I asked, "Hey, who's Adam?" She didn't flinch, just said, "Oh, an old friend from university. Why?" I told her I saw the email. She froze for half a second, then laughed. "Are you seriously checking my emails now?" I wasn't. "You left it open," I said. "It looked weird." She sighed, sat down, and said, "Okay. 2 years ago, he kissed me at a party. It was stupid. I told him it was a mistake. We stayed friends. That's all." The way she said stupid made it sound small, harmless, like a typo in a love story. But when someone minimizes something that big, it means there's more. I asked to see their messages. She refused. Said she deserved privacy. Said she didn't want to relive a mistake. I didn't push that night. I just nodded, pretending I believed her. But I couldn't sleep. That night, every time she moved in bed, I felt my chest tighten. The next week, she went to her mom's for the weekend. I wasn't planning to investigate anything, but when I grabbed her coat from the rack, a small paper slipped out: a cafe receipt, late night timestamp, 2 coffees. The cafe was downtown near where Adam worked. I opened our shared banking app. There were 2 small transfers to a name that matched his username, thanks, and gas. I checked our car's GPS log. There was a stop near that cafe at the same time. It all lined up too perfectly. When she came home, I told her I knew. I didn't yell. I just said, "You saw him again, didn't you?" She sat down on the couch, silent. Then said quietly, "Yes, I met him for coffee. I wanted closure." "Closure for what?" I asked. "For everything that happened between us. I needed to say goodbye." "Did you tell me?" "No," she said, "because I knew you'd be angry." That was the moment something inside me cracked. Not because of coffee, but because she made a decision for both of us and called it protection. I told her I needed space. She cried. I didn't. A month passed. We went through the motions work, small talk, half-hearted apologies. But one night, I saw a photo on social media. Megan had posted a picture from some charity event, Lisa standing next to Adam, smiling. The caption read, "Old flames never really die." I didn't even text her. I just packed a bag and left for a few days. When I finally confronted her, she admitted the photo was from that coffee night. Said she didn't know Megan would post it. Said she didn't want to make it a big deal. I told her I couldn't marry someone who measured honesty by convenience. She begged me not to cancel the wedding. Said her family would be devastated. That word devastated made me realize she was worried about appearances, not me. Her father called, asked me to reconsider. Her mother said couples work through worse. Her sister texted me, "She loves you, don't throw it away." Everyone wanted to smooth it over. Everyone except me. Then something happened that ended it for good. Adam posted his own story online. A confession. Basically saying he'd been in an on and off relationship with his ex, who was engaged to someone else. He didn't name Lisa, but he didn't have to. The details matched. The cafe, the timeline, the ring. When I showed her, she didn't deny it. She just said, "He's exaggerating. He wants attention." but there was something in her eyes, a tiny flicker of defeat, that told me he wasn't lying. After that, I couldn't look at her the same way. Every "I love you" she'd said felt rehearsed. Every smile looked borrowed. 2 weeks later, I quietly canceled the venue and called the caterer. I sent out an email to family and friends saying the wedding was off. Lisa showed up at my door the next morning, mascara streaked, shaking. She begged for another chance, said she was in therapy, said she was healing from her own mistakes. I didn't argue. I didn't yell. I just said, "You chose someone else, Lisa. Even if you never slept with him, you chose him every time you lied to me." She moved out that weekend. A few months later, her sister messaged me. Apparently, their family had found out everything. The messages, the money transfers, even the screenshots from Adam's post. They were furious. Her dad stopped talking to her for a while. Her mom said she'd embarrassed them. It wasn't satisfying, though. I didn't feel vindicated. Just empty. Lisa sent me one last letter a few months after that. Handwritten, messy. She said she was sorry. Said she missed the quiet safety I gave her. She admitted she'd been addicted to feeling wanted, that she'd confused excitement for love. I read it twice, then burned it in the sink. Not out of anger, just closure. It's been a year now. I've changed a lot. I started therapy. I learned how to sit with pain without needing to fix it immediately. I started dating again, slowly, carefully. I don't look for perfection anymore. I look for peace. Sometimes I still think about her. Not the betrayal, just the version of us that could have existed if she had told the truth when it mattered. If you've ever been through something like this, I'll tell you what I wish someone had told me. You don't get closure from answers. You get it from acceptance. You get it the moment you stop needing the person who broke you to help you heal, and that's when you finally feel free.